Welcome back to Color and Cut Education. My name is Sebastian. Okay, today we have an interesting topic about does temperature affects hair bleaching? Actually, right, it does. But why I do this today is that some of the subscriber that's living at the northern part of the world, they have winter. Singapore does not have winter. Summer all around, okay? And that's why you don't see me using heating devices like Clamazon or steamer. Some of our subscribers are using this too. So right now, right, I'm going to test the temperature for you to see, okay, which is the room temperature over here. Okay, for with me we have this temperature checking. I'm going to on it first. So by pressing, what you see over here is actually 27 degree, right? 27 degree is my room temperature right now. Okay, so my head itself also produce heat. And you can see over here is 28.6, right? So 28.6 and the room temperature is 27. Itself, it actually combine and produce a lot of heat. So I do not need to use any heating devices. Okay, so today I'm going to do experiment. Okay, it's kind of fun. So experiment with me, down here I have ice water. You can see the condensation. Okay, it's very, very cold. Okay, so what happened is that I'm going to click the temperature inside, okay, to check the temperature for you to see. So what you see over here is actually 9.3. So 9.3 is actually the temperature of the ice water right now. So 9.3 ice water, we have the room temperature at 27. We have the outside heat is actually around 30 degree. Okay, so right now I'm going to use one bleaching powder, 12%, 40 volume. Okay, and I'm going to mix all, do with 3 virgin hair onto different parts of aluminium foil, onto different parts of the experimenting rooms. Okay, so first one is that it's ice water. Second one will be the room temperature here. Third one will be outside this room. Okay, it's a hot weather outside. Alright, so by using these 3, okay, we are going to see how does temperature affects the bleaching process. Okay, within 30 minutes. Why 30 minutes? Because most of the bleaching product is actually 30 minutes. I myself like to do it in within 1 hour. But like I say, if you want to bleach within 1 hour, it's at your own risk. You must know your product very well before you do it in 1 hour. Okay, so let's proceed to the bleaching process. Okay, so now we are going to do the bleaching process. Now right here we have this JCR bleaching powder. Okay, so we are going to put in the powder. .40 volume, which is the 12%. So we can see, okay, creamy texture, and we can start bleaching. Okay, this will be the room temperature. So we're going to wrap it up. The next one will be the outside temperature. Okay, then this one for outside, we're going to place it outside. Is you're going to place it at the ice water. Okay, and we're going to prepare to put it in the ice water to show you the steps. Now we're going to do the wrapping of the aluminum foil so that we can place it in the ice water. Okay, we do not want it to get wet. Okay, more layers. Okay, just conceal it up. Okay, this is the ice water. Okay, so we're going to place it inside. And we're going to cover it to see. Okay, so let's wait for the 30 minutes. I'm going to check the 15-minute mark. Okay, so we are going to check whether does the bleaching powder has temperature. Now you can see down here it's actually at 26 degree. Within this 26 degree, right, we can know that it actually have heat. So we are going to put it for the next 50 minutes. Okay, so the 30 minutes is up. Okay, we'll check the room temperature first. Okay, we can see that it's kind of light. Okay, so this is room temperature. Now we're going to see the one, this is the outside one. Oh, can you see? Is that light? It's lighter than the room temperature. Now we're going to see this one. Okay, the ice water one. Okay, and we're going to see how far can it goes. Now can you see? It becomes dark. 30 minutes, and this is actually a level 6 only. Alright, so we are going to rinse and we'll see later. We're going to check this one first. Now this one is actually room temperature. Okay, so room temperature, it can go about 7.5. Okay, also looks quite good, huh? Next one, the outside temperature. The outside temperature is lighter. You can see by a 0.5. Okay, so this is lighter, this is darker. So this is actually what I so-called when you go outside under the hot sun, but don't expose directly. Okay, with some shade, which is temperature outside will be at 30 degrees to 32. You can get this. Okay, and you have a room temperature at 27, 28 also can. So you get this darker. Both is 12%. Okay, both is from the same bowl of mixture. Then you have this. This is the 9 degree. Okay, which is the ice water container. 30 minutes you get this. So what happened is that when you compare with this the other two, okay, is that this one is slightly dark. It's very dark. It's not slightly darker. This is slightly darker, which is the room temperature. The middle one is actually, which is the outside temperature at 30. This is 27. This is 9 degree. Okay, so let's refresh. Okay, so just now we did the experiments. Okay, so the 3 experiments, let's refresh. The first experiment is that room temperature 27 degree, 12% bleaching powder with 30 minutes, right? And it goes up to 7.5. Okay, then the next one, outside temperature 30 degrees, was also the same solution, 12% bleaching powder, and it goes up to level 8.59. Okay, last one is also 12%, ice water, 9 degree, goes up to level 6.5. Okay, so with these 3, what we realized that temperature also affects bleaching process, but it's not just temperature. The peroxide, the types of bleaching powder, color, which is the white or the blue, and the temperature itself. Okay, so just take an example. I've never been to Iceland, but I assume that it's very cold because there's ice in front. Okay, so just say Iceland goes below 0 degree, minus. So just take it as -5 or -9. No heater in the room. Okay, and when we apply the bleaching powder with 12%, we realize that it also can lighten, but it's not as light as the ice water. Maybe it will be darker. Alright, we do not know, but we do know is that lower temperature, it lengthens the bleaching process. Okay, it lengthens the bleaching process. But for us, right, if we are in a colder country like in the winter time, there is no heater, the whole room is cold. The only thing is that we try to contain the temperature within the scalp area to produce the heat. We have natural heat from our scalp and from our body. All right, so one thing is that how to contain, we cling wrap the whole head. After brushing with bleaching powder, we cling wrap it, and it will produce the heat inside. But this is only done with short hair. Long hair, I will not suggest, but the only thing that we do to contain is by aluminium foil. Every section when you apply, you wrap it with aluminium foil. Next section you apply, you wrap it with aluminium foil. So there's a lot of aluminium foil on your head. Okay, this will contain the heat inside, and you will also lighten, even you are in a colder temperature. Okay, the other thing is that in summer like us, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, okay, just say all these neighboring countries around us, is that we do not have winter. Okay, or we do not have such a cold weather like 9 degree. We try not to use Clamazon or heating devices like steamer. If you are a professional, you can, but if you are not, okay, please do not do that. Okay, because we can't control the heat, okay, using the devices. Some smart devices, it can see the temperature, some cannot. So if those that cannot, we try not to use them. Those can, try to reduce the temperature to as low as possible so that you don't hurt yourself. Okay, so for those who are not professional, okay, try to use cling wrap or aluminium foil to do it. Those who are professional, you can use Clamazon or steamer. Okay, up to you, because you know what you are doing. Okay, and try to be safe. So I hope you like my tips and tricks, and do comment below. I will try to answer your question ASAP, and I hope to see you in my next feed.